tag match. All 4 men are allowed in the ring at the same time. There's no rules, man. Sterling is making his way backstage. A spear through the burning table! Concussion buster! Oh, the big boots! Oh my god! Oh my god! That's Havoc! What the hell is he doing out here? God, he just hit him with a burning hammer! Oh my god, Anarchy. He's back in the ring. He's got it locked in, Angus. Oh my god! Cleaner the tag team champ. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, I think the situation is a bit more dire than we may have realized at first.
The following contest is a tables, ladders, and chairs match.
The SNT Women's Championship on the line. Oh, AFK onto the ladder! Diving elbow drop off the top of the rope. She's not going for the title. Oh my god! Stairway to heaven off the top of a ladder. Power bombing the champion through a ladder. Choke slam in honor of her husband. Oh, whoa, whoa.
You knew Kitty Garcia couldn't win her match against Roxanne. Everything you've done is all for yourself. My name is Asta Valkyrie, and you might want to turn around.
Oh my god, Amanda Young! Amanda Young is the new women's champion!
The following contest is a no disqualification elimination triple threat match, and it is for the SNT World Championship.
So lights out! And a headshot! Oh, there goes 0 Day! Quinn with a Quinzagiri! Bermuda Rose! Orion still kicking out! Fallon! Springboard lights out! Quinn with a Bermuda Rose! F14!
Orion has been eliminated.
Oh my god, a running bulldog onto the chair. He just went for the charming cutter! Headshot! With a wrecking ball drop kick! Oh, and there it is! Headshot! Oh my god, he's still kicking out of it! Bermuda Rose! Swanton bomb, hook of the leg! One more time, Valance stays in the fight. Lights out! F14! We have a new world champion! That man right there is your new SNT world champion, the Maverick.
Stuck in a world always locked in the code. So the expressions of robots crying, what's the growing old? Pick of the cards you're dealt, but they'll never fold. Believe in the horror stories you were always told. Thoughts drove deep in your mind, but you were never sold. A world that was bright with light, made of solid gold. Who you are is what you cherish and always try to hold. Break, 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 break the mold. Set a bar and never grow. Envision dreams you'll never know unless you dedicate your life to show that you exist. Don't break the mold.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Saturday Night Thunder. We have made the transition. We are now in 2K18, and tonight we are in Birmingham, England, for the first episode back since SNT Overdrive. I'm your commentator, Angus Critiques, and with me, as always, is Ryan Huckabee. Angus, it is so great to be back on Saturday Night Thunder. WCW is back in full force. We are kicking things off right now with the new world champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring at this time, the SNT World Champion, the Maverick, CAW.
CAW won that title in an incredible triple threat elimination match at our last pay-per-view SNT Overdrive, dethroning the reign of Duke Quinn and claiming the championship gold for himself. A lot of people are on CAW side, a lot of people are against CAW, but this new attitude he has proven useful. He is the world champion right now. And that may not have been the case if he kept staying his old ways. See, Angus, change is a good thing, especially when it makes you a champion like that man right there, CAW freaking Valen. Yeah, but what's that at the cost of ruining his friendship with Duke Quinn? As you said, Angus, he was never friends with Duke Quinn.
I am the goddamn Maverick, and I am the goddamn world champion. All the pain, all the frustration, all the anger, has it been worth it? I think you all know the answer to that. As I said before, but I proved you wrong. I beat Tyrannosaurus, I beat CJ Carter, I beat Orion, and I beat Duke Quinn. I was in that ring for 35 freaking minutes to prove that I deserve to be the champion, and guess what? Guess what, man? I bloody proved it. I took out Orion. I took him out of the equation, and then I made Quinn regret ever lacing up a pair of boots, because I am the...
Whoa, 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 slow your roll there for a second, Cal. The former world champion, Duke Quinn, is here. And now what the hell is he doing here? Duke Quinn lost his championship fair and square. He has no reason to be out here. He is done in the main event scene. I wouldn't say that, Ryan. I wouldn't say that by country mile. Duke Quinn has been a staple of SNT since episode 2. He may be a staple, but sometimes you need to get a staple removed, or one of those things looks like a little dragon. You go, nom, rip him out of it. Well, I kind of see where you're coming from with that analogy. Duke Quinn has made a name for himself. He has gained the respect of the fans, and he is here to talk to Cal Valen.
What's the matter, Duke? Did I strike a nerve? Are you missing your precious title?
Cal, we've been doing the same song and dance for weeks now. You run your mouth, I come down to the ring, and sometimes we fight with words, sometimes with fists, and I'm tired of it. I didn't come out here to fight, Cal. I came out here to get a good look at what you've become.
What I've become? Do you think for a second that I had a say in everything that led up to this moment? I didn't. Every time that I was cast aside, every time I was denied what was mine, pushed me closer and closer to the edge. And as I stood there, teetering on that edge, here comes the Dukester to try and save me. When in reality, Duke, you were the one that pushed me over that edge. I fell, but I never hit the bottom. I turned that fall into flight, and I soared to the top of SNT, knocking down everyone who was in my path, until I got back up to the edge, and you were still there. So I returned the favor, man. I pushed you, and from the looks of things, Duke, you definitely hit rock bottom.
You're right. I've hit the bottom. I don't know what to do with myself. Everything's changed so much since last month. I lost my title, I've lost my best friend, and I'm losing my faith.
You're pathetic. You know that? Quit your bitching and act like a man and fight. You don't need friends to—
Open your damn eyes, Cal. Everything's going to hell in WOCW. Chapman's mad with power. Gus Reviews may never wrestle again. DeAndre Steele wiped Tommy off the face of the earth. NGR invaded Double V and stole their tag titles. The Blood Brothers are attacking people in parking lots. Jackamea used dirty tactics to keep her title. Sterling quit SNT, and Caitlyn lied this entire time and betrayed everyone. Vengeance, Nightmare, Clean, Doom and Demise, the Queens of Wrestling, Tyranny, Steel, Asta. WOCW is at the brink of an all-out Armageddon, and you're just gonna stand in the ring and call me pathetic because I'm upset? How aren't you the least bit concerned about all this?
Yeah, WOCW's gonna But you know what? When you keep to yourself, you tend not to care about the problems of others, Quinn. I got bigger things to worry about than WOCW as a whole. I gotta worry about me. I beat you, I beat Orion. I don't care who steps up next. Winters, Ross, DeAndre freaking Steele. I don't care. I am better than all of them. I beat Tyrannosaurus, I beat Duke Quinn, and I'm gonna destroy everyone who steps up to the plate by myself. Cause I don't care about the champion over on NGR, Quinn. I am the SNT World Champion. I'm the best in the goddamn world. I've kicked everyone out of my life who was holding me back. Look at me now. I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever freaking will be.
Yeah, you're the champ. You're the face of SNT. The top dog on the peak of the mountain. But I'll just say this. It can be awfully cold on top of that mountain. cold and alone. I hope you're happy.
And a headshot to the former champion, CAW has had enough of it. And that hot-headed temper of his getting the better of him once again. Blatant disrespect to Quinn. Oh, whoa. Who turned out the lights? Oh my god! Tyranny is in the ring with the world champion! Laying him out! That's just unprofessional, Angus. Disrespecting the champion like that. And Tyranny clearly has strong feelings about what CAW did to Quinn.
The following contest is a tag team match. Introducing first, the team of Tommy Prime and CJ Carter, the Gatecrashers.
It is now time for some tag team action, Angus. That's right, Ryan. Bert Shetman made this match official. It is the Gatecrashers versus Vengeance. This is a match people have wanted to see ever since Vengeance debuted. I'd also like to give a quick apology if anything seems a little bit different from our first segment there with Duke Quinn and CAW. Video editing software is a pain in the ass sometimes, so apologize for that. We're using a different piece of software right now. With Tommy Prime and CJ Carter in the ring. And as Bert Shetman is giving them forms of payment to protect him, Tommy Prime is carrying possession of a cash-in contract for a premier title match whenever he wants. And there is, in fact, a premier title match later on tonight where Don Winchell will be defending his title against a new debut to SNT. We could easily be seeing Tommy Prime cashing in his contract during that match.
And their opponents. Accompanied by Alexander Scott, the team of Jason Taylor and Alex Nova, Vengeance.
Vengeance making quite an impact here on SNT. They recently had a match at Overdrive 3-on-3 elimination tag team where they won, losing only one member of their team. Jason Taylor was eliminated by Don Winters, but the Alexes pulled through and picked up a victory for the team. These guys have been on a roll, defeating all sorts of people. Defeat Twisted Metal, the Morris Brothers, Gunso, and they have shown no signs of stopping. That's why Bert Shetman put them in this match. After seeing their victory, he wanted to make sure they had someone tough to go up against, so he's pitting them against the longest reigning tag team champions. The longest reigning champions in general in all of WOCW. Over 300 days the Gatecrashers held those tag titles. And a very impressive reign it was. I guess they defeated all sorts of men. They can defeat Vengeance. I can promise you that, I guess. I don't know, man. I mean, Vengeance has been doing quite well for themselves, showing no sign of stopping. The only thing that's put a dent in their way was Don Winters. And even then, they only took down 1/3 of Vengeance. They still outpowered him 2-1 in the end. Winters himself actually tweeted out once this match was announced, "I can't believe it, but I'm rooting for the Gatecrashers." Why can't he believe it? I mean, the Gatecrashers are great. There's a reason they held those titles for so long, and the only reason they lost them was because of the fumblings of that buffoon, Big Dollar Jim. There's a reason he got his ass kicked out. The bell has been rung. It is Nova and Carter to start this thing off, and Carter with a body slam. The muscle of the Gatecrashers taking it to him, but here comes Nova. And not enough able to get out of it. There's a clothesline taking him down. Now just relax in the corner. I think Jason's trying to get the tag in. Not quite. He was able to break it up, though. Now Nova's all flustered now. Bad place to be. You cannot let something like that get to you. And there's the cover, but a kick out at 1. The Gatecrashers has been around on SNT since I believe it was episode 4. They attacked, or at least Tommy Prime has been attacking Duke Quinn, who was a former tag team champion. They competed at the first pay-per-view Lightning against Hollywood Battle and were unsuccessful there. But in their rematch, they won those titles and held them until Summertime Blues when Twisted Metal got them off of them. There's the Fireman's Carry. The size difference between Novas doesn't put him at a disadvantage, but the speed and the striking capabilities, you can see it right there, take him down to clothesline his own, a little bit of payback. Alex Nova is by far one of the greatest wrestlers in WOCW. He's the greatest who hasn't won a title. You know, sometimes the odds are just stacked against you. Well, I mean, he has got nothing good stacked against him. He's just a crappy wrestler, Angus. He couldn't win the Premier title. He couldn't win the Evolution Championship in NGR. I doubt he could even win the Non-Stop Championship. Come on, man. You know Alex Nova's better than that. You know he's good. He's just had a rough time going with it. That's why he's in Vengeance in the first place. Now Taylor going up top. Going for the elbow drop, but missing. Time Prime waited just a little bit too long to try to distract him. I think they got the distraction just fine. He didn't knock him down. He gave Carter enough time to be able to move out of the way. Now there's the Jawbreaker. Now the two muscle going at it. Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. Here comes Prime. Also, ladies and gentlemen, just another quick apology. Once again, we're sorry for the delay. It's a lot of work to get a show running. And we got hit. You know, WWE got hit with the mumps or meningitis, whatever it was. We got hit with lung infections over here at SNT. Almost everyone was out. It sucked. We're better. But both of our voices, both me and Angus, our voices are going to be a little rough. Yeah, it really did suck, but that may have just sucked there. Carter inadvertently punching his tag team partner in the back. I'm not surprised me if Carter and Prime have had their share of scraps over the years. Been tag team partners for a long time. Not only there in SNT, they've still been taking action over on SmackDown on GPW. Now the tag being made once again. Here comes the Fallen Angel. It looks like Nova may be setting up for that forearm strike, but no, a forearm strike from Carter, taking him down. And Prime getting back to his feet now, trying to use the respite. And CJ Carter guarding the entranceway. I don't think Prime minds too much. Oh, with the distraction there from the referee getting a bit in his business. And here comes Nova. And tossing out Carter now. I'm sorry, tossing out Prime. Kick right in the back, but now here comes Carter. A blow right on the skull. And sending Nova into the steel steps. And Prime back on the ring. I'm sure these two would be fine winning via countouts. It's a victory is a victory after all. They got their payment from Chetman. Now they're just carrying out the dirty work. And if you ask me, if Calvin wouldn't have cheated with a low blow, CJ Carter would be the SNT World Champion right now. But things just didn't pan out that way, now did they, Ryan? You're certainly passive-aggressive about it. Now the cover, but the kick out of one again. Nova not going down. Well, even though CJ Carter may not have won that championship opportunity, Tommy Prime has a championship match contract whenever he wants. And oh, there's a hit. This time it connects. Oh, come on, Rev, you should have counted. That was a cover. You had a shoulder stick. I believe what you're about to say, Ryan, was that Tommy Prime has a match whenever he wants. It doesn't have to be to announce it beforehand like Cal Valin did back in the day. He can just go ahead and use it whenever he wants. Didn't interfere in the match tonight. Set up a match later on. Oh, rope break though. That roll-up is not going to cut it. Yes, think of that, the Premier title contract that he has there, the cashing coupon, as Money in the Bank. He can use it whenever he wants. If there's a match going on, make it a triple threat. He got that contract from Reviews. Reviews aren't able to cash in that time, but he was a tag team champion. And there comes Prime, but no! Landing right on a chair, I believe Alexander Sky put that in. The attack from Taylor, missing the mark, smashing himself face first onto the chair, and a belly-to-belly from Taylor. Now Prime is seeing a little worse for wear, just the repeated stomps. Now he's getting a dragon screw down, goes Taylor. Here goes the muscle of vengeance, and here comes the muscle of the gate crashers. We've said it before and we'll say it again, pound for pound. Jason Taylor is probably the strongest man in WOCW. And unless you said man there, and thank you for that, Ryan, because the strongest person, pound for pound in WOCW, is Kel Suzuki on Bullet Train. My God, that woman is strong. I wonder if she's still on her quest trying to suplex her own car.
It would not surprise me, Ryan. It would not surprise me. Back to his feet. The Irish whip there, and it looks like Alex Nova has finally recovered. He is back up after the tag. A kick right in the face. Now going for a butterfly suplex into the corner. I think he cut his head on the bottom turnbuckle.
That's going to leave a mark. He's going to have a slight concussion after that one. There's a kick right in the gut.
Oh, and Jason is lining him up. Getting ready for that landslide.
But it's not going to happen. And there's a back suplex. Yes, it connects from CJ.
Now going in for a cover. The referee with a count, but it's not going to be enough to put him away. You're going to have to do better than that, CJ.
Come on, if anyone can put a guy down with one back suplex, it's going to be CJ Carter.
I'd be more akin to, say, someone like Tyrannosaurus or Tyranny or, you know, something like that.
We haven't seen Tyrannosaurus in months at this point. I don't know where the hell he is.
Maybe Tyranny actually killed him.
That's a bit of a downer there, Angus. Remember, no downers.
Now the kicks. And just stomping a muddle in CJ Carter, Stone Cold style.
Not enough middle fingers there, Angus, but he's getting there.
Now he's setting up one more time, and again, oh, no, Carter able to counteract it. A reverse DDT.
Going back to make the tag, here comes Prime.
The brains of the team getting back in the match, ready to take on Jason Taylor.
One match we never saw when Taylor's with the Commonwealth was Commonwealth versus Gatecrashers. We almost saw it a couple of times. We were denied it, thanks to the Morris Brothers and a Twisted Metal, and that's the main reason that they broke up. Aaron Albright got fed up with them not getting championship opportunities, mainly due to, oh my goodness, Nova!
That's what you get for taunting in the ring against Vengeance. Alex Nova having none of it. He is a whole different kind of person since joining Vengeance, since going to the NGR in the first place.
Both men were down for quite a while and now back to their feet. And Tommy having none of it anymore.
We may just let himself open. Here comes the roll up, and once again, a bit too close to the ropes.
Now he's getting out. Trying to create some degree of separation. There's a hot shot off the ropes.
Oh, now getting thrown back in by the manager, by Alexander Sky, the leader of Vengeance. As he watches on as his teammates handle the dirty work.
You see, I guess that's what's great about the Gatecrashers. They don't have a leader.
I thought you said that Prime was the leader.
Did I? I mean, he's the brains. They're a cohesive network. They're one-on-one. Perfectly in harmony and synchronicity. It's like Eddie Brock and Venom.
I would not qualify that as perfect synchronicity. At least not beneficial. I'm going for like hook in the leg, but no, Sky distracting the referee. He is not going to get it there, and now Tommy Prime has had enough. Delivering a message right back to Sky. Not a very effective one from the looks of it.
Tommy Prime doesn't need to use violence, Angus. One of the best talkers in WOCW, if you ask me.
The tag was made there. Here comes Nova. Nova and Prime super kick!
I bet Tom Jerkin just got very, very happy somewhere.
There's a super kick or brainbuster. Tom Jerkin is not going to be far. And Alex Nova just looking over his handiwork there. Not even bothering to go for the pin. There's not enough. And I think the reason he's prolonging it, we've seen that super kick put away people. We've seen it put away in City of Sterling, for God's sake. First time Sterling lost clean in SNT. But I think the reason that he didn't go for it is because he wants to punish the Gatecrashers. They work with Chetman, and Chetman is an enemy of Vengeance. Alexander Sky made that very, very clear. Is that an enemy of Vengeance is an enemy of one member of Vengeance is an enemy from all of them. And there's a moonsault.
Not sure if he was mocking Duke Quinn or paying tribute to him there, but that looked very, very similar to the Bermuda Rose.
Very point-blank range Bermuda Rose, now dropping him flat on his back. Prime able to get out of it. Jawbreaker. You want to bite your tongue when you're doing that. Now here comes Prime falling into the corner. Knees are on the top turnbuckle, though. That's kind of smart. Now Nova. Up and over. Gutbuster. Prime goes down. Nova is not done again. He wants to punish the Gatecrashers. Telling him that if you work with Chapman, you better say your prayers and write your will. You do not want to be on the wrong side of vengeance. Now he's setting up. We saw him trying to do it earlier in the match. It looks like it might... I don't know if he's got the distance for this. He's very close range, but there's a springboard forearm. Take him down. You can see Alexander Sky over there. He is thrilled to bits with his tag team partners. Oh, now he's going to go for it. Nova Driver. Down goes Tommy Prime. Now the hook of the leg. The referee coming in. And there's a 2 and a 3 count. Vengeance pick up the victory. God, these guys are unstoppable at this point. Having a victory over the Gatecrashers, especially in tag team form, is no laughing matter of the longest-reigning champs in WOCW history. Taylor and Nova proving they have everything it takes. Now, Vengeance is not a one-trick pony. They are here to stay and make a statement. And they have done that by spitting in the face of Burt Chapman. Taking out his bodyguards. And they took out his golden boy, the 8-Bit Misfit Overdrive. I think the only thing next to do for Vengeance is go for the head of the beast himself, Burt Chapman. I do not envy that guy right now.
Hey WOCW fans, it's Shane, aka 1000 Realities from the Chicago Geek Society podcast. If you are looking for the best podcast to stay informed of the nerdiest news going around, then Chicago Geek Society is the podcast for you. Tune in for some of the best talk around Chicagoland and the world, and check out our new podcast, CAW is War, where yours truly reviews New Generation Rising, Victory Vengeance Wrestling, and of course, Saturday Night Thunder. Check us out at chicagogeeksociety.podbean.com.
Welcome back to SNT, ladies and gentlemen. We have a big announcement to make. During the commercial break in the last match, Burt Chapman has officially confirmed that the main event of tonight's show will be Cal Valin versus Tyranny.
That is going to be a fantastic match. I cannot wait to see it in action. Those two are going to tear each other apart, and it's going to be...
Oh, it's going to be so good. And speaking of things that are oh so good, Angus, oh, here we go.
The following contest is a submission match. Introducing first, residing in his castle in Manchester, New Hampshire, weighing 225 pounds, he is the self-proclaimed King of Wrestling, His Majesty C.W. Hendricks.
My second cousin, the King of Wrestling, is here tonight, fresh off his victory over Ryan Ramirez Overdrive.
Well, he's may put himself in a bit of a predicament. He talked himself up a lot on Twitter. Burt Chapman got wind of that and booked him in a match here tonight against Anarchy, one half of the tag team champions.
Now, Anarchy, he's very good with submission. I'll give him that. That figure 4 sharpshooter broke Gus Revue's leg. But, this is a very glorious but, C.W. Hendricks has that amazing royal stretch, and that'll take the life out of anyone, I can promise you that.
You know, Ryan, I've realized something is that this is actually the first submissions match in SNT history. I believe maybe in all of WOCW.
It's a landmark moment, and one that can only be truly capitalized upon by the King.
We'll see how well he does against Anarchy. But the crowd has certainly turned around on Hendricks. They are loving him quite a...
Oh, God! Hate when they do that.
And they do it every time.
And his opponent, representing Clean EXE, weighing 266 pounds, he is one half of the SNT Tag Team Champions, Anarchy.
It is Anarchy in the UK tonight here in Birmingham. We have one half of the Tag Team Champions here tonight.
You know, I used to be a big fan of, well, before it became Anarchy, of Jarrett Smith. he still is an amazing submission specialist. Never quite got his dues, and when Clean made their debut, they had Anarchy alongside with him.
Anarchy is very good at playing with their numbers. I mean, Kira, Jet, and Orion were all new, but they recruited Anarchy, and they've also influenced people like KO Kissel, Amy, and most recently, Havoc. And Havoc had some devastating effects at the Extreme Rules Tag Team match at Overdrive. And Gus reviews through a barricade and then giving him a burning hammer, causing him to be injured severely. That's how they lost the titles. How they lost the titles was the injury, but it was also the submission from Anarchy that put him away. And it's also what broke his freaking leg. You know, I think Overdrive was fantastic for a lot of things, but it definitely changed the landscape of SNT as we know it. Well, now Anarchy, Scott Hendricks going big or going home. And now going for a super... Oh no, a Falcon Arrow! Off the top rope there. Remember, this is a submission match. You have to make your opponent tap out. Or I guess you could make a pass out. But that's the only way to win. No pinfalls here. So something I just realized is that Anarchy came out here alone. There's no Jet, there's no Orion, there's no Kira. It is just Anarchy. Maybe the first time we've seen the men do that, I think. Well, no, Orion did come out just by himself, but we've never seen Anarchy or Jet come out by themselves. Those two are definitely work very well as a team. We're going to make it clear that Jet and Anarchy, they are the tag team champions. Clean are not tag team champions. They're not freebirding this. It's specifically those two. So Orion is not a champion right now. And there's the Irish Whip and the King, dodging the dropkick expertly, beautifully. There's a clothesline taking down Anarchy. Hendricks has been on a roll recently. He certainly has. I think he's been on a roll the whole time. DDT! Now we're going to see our first submission of the match. He's got that arm stretched up and over the head of Anarchy. There's not going to be enough Anarchy able to power out of it. There's Anarchy. You're looking for something here? He's not looking for a submission, but he's going for the legs. Anarchy, he loves targeting the legs. He makes that submission of his so much easier to lock on. The King, helpless. Where is Knights when he needs them?
I don't think he has any Knights.
Well, you should probably get some. It would be a wise investment, I gotta say. Especially if you're going up against someone like Anarchy. You might want to get someone to have your back. Oh, missing there. Got eyes on the back of his head, but no. Going to the corner, now going for the elbow strike, but no. And now Anarchy taking control. But no, the King's got him! Northern Lights suplex taking him down. And Birmingham is loving Hendricks here tonight. I love Hendricks every night, Angus. Oh, look at that! Corkscrew elbow and now going for the headlock. The athleticism on display. CB Hendricks is maybe a bit older than some wrestlers. I believe he's 36. But he has a lot of experience under his belt, and it shows. I mean, there's a reason that his second match in SNT was for the world title against Duke Quinn. A match he should have won, if you ask me, but he got the respect of Duke Quinn, which not everyone always gets. We've seen Caitlin Rose has lost the respect of Quinn. We know Caitlin Rose is going to be out here later on tonight to discuss what happens. Right now, another submission being locked in. Working the back and the arm. Just trying to stretch that completely out of place. And Hendricks has got it. Well, he doesn't have it quite, though, Angus, unfortunately. I respect your enthusiasm. He doesn't have it in. And there's the arm bar from Anarchy. Got it locked in there. Well, it looks like the King, he may be getting... There he goes, able to get out of it. It's going to take more than that to put him away. I don't know what's Anarchy looking for here. Corkscrew uppercut! Catching him right on the jaw. Right in the royal gums. Is that a thing, Ryan? It probably is. If anyone's gums are royal, it's CW Hendricks. Getting caught up on the rope there. Dumping him on the outside, the back body drop. The crowd loving it here tonight.
Hendricks is better. He better have eyes in the back of his head. You never know if Orion or Jet are lurking in the shadows. Oh, but here we go, Fallen Kingdom! Face first right into the mat. You can't get a pin off of that, but that'll really mess you up something fierce. But now, he's going for a back suplex on the King. Rolling his way out of there, trying to get some separation. Gonna try and separate his shoulders, but it looks like it's been the goal of the match so far. And that Royal Stretch will do that to you. It'll mess you up something fierce. Something fierce, I tell you. Fierce like a wild animal. What kind of wild animal are we talking about here? Like a muskrat or something? It's like more like a possum. Those bastards can be fierce. If I want them in garbage and took away all my magazines. The submission locked in again on the outside. And the ref is counting. This could be it, but... Oh, Anarchy! Getting flipped over the top there. And Hendricks making his way back to the ring. He wants to end this inside the squared circle. Getting back into the 7 counts. There's the forearm. A mighty forearm indeed. And here we go, Angus. He's got it locked in. The Royal Stretch has been applied to one half of the tag team champions. And this could be all over, Angus. Anarchy is flopping around like a dead fish in there. He has got to keep his momentum in. You imagine the defeat, losing to Stevie Hendricks as a champion. This is going to... Oh, no. Oh, no. It looks like Anarchy is powering out of it. Stevie Hendricks has got to get him back over in the elbows. Right in the face. And the hold is broken. An unfortunate sight to see whenever someone breaks the Royal Stretch. Dropping Anarchy. Oh, between Hendricks. But Hendricks is back to his feet. Oh, and giving a righteous message. I bequeath unto thee the Royal Declaration. Suck it! I know, going over on the outside. Oh, but it looks like Anarchy doesn't know where he is. Got his eyes in the back of your head. Oh, and he does that time. Now, back to his feet, though, the King. Struggling to get the win ticket off after an amazing sequence of events. Into the corner now. There goes the fireman's carry. With a reversal. That will get it. Blow to the stomach. Kick to the gut. Now he's trying to get him up and over. It looks like he's going for almost like some sort of Styles clash. And no, a back body drop from the tag team champion. Anarchy. Another suplex. Starting to get a little grim in the ring there for CW Hendricks. Anarchy just looking on at his prey, at his toy. Just thinking, how can I dissect this poor individual? And again, continuing to work on the knee. Not done. The dragon screw. And stomp on the chest. Now he's working the arm again. Wrenching the neck. He is. Come on, King. You can reach the ropes there. I don't know if he wants to reach the ropes. I think he wants to try and break the hold himself. And he does! See, that's why he's the King, Angus. He does things the honorable, royal way. See, if I was in that situation, I would have grabbed the ropes, but it takes a true King to break the hold of your own free will like that. It takes a true King to take an arm drag like a champ, too, and Hendricks guts it all. Well, now look at that. Just rolling over. Now taking control of the leg. Anarchy is not letting him get a word in edgewise here. Well, I don't know where Edgewise is. We're in Birmingham, Angus. This is a historic NP arena in Birmingham, England. It is a glorious sight to behold, as it shall be the crowning place of the King's greatest achievement as he pins a champion. Oh, he made that I don't even know why he said pin. It's a submission match, but he's got him in the calf killer. He's wrenching the leg there. Hendricks, he's got nowhere to go. He is struggling. You can feel him tugging and struggling. But an elbow right into the back, and that's enough. That is what it takes to get out of a situation like that. But now Anarchy is going for the dragonfly suplex. I think it was a butterfly suplex. It was a dragon suplex. I don't know. Apparently I'm just going to call it a butterfly or a dragon something. Bugs! That's what I'm talking about. Bugs! Clothesline over the top. And the King of Kings. It's new entrance music. I think that one might be taken, Ryan. Don't quote me on that, but I think someone else goes by the King of Kings. Just some punk from Connecticut. And Hendricks perched, ready to strike. And here he comes, but no, Anarchy! Anarchy's caught him! He's going for the sharpshooter! He's going for the sharpshooter! He's got it locked in! Come on, Hendricks, you can do this! You can break out of that! That is child's play right there! I don't know if he can, and Hendricks taps out to the figure four sharpshooter! Anarchy picks up the win for clean. No, I guess it's actually the first singles victory Anarchy has had in quite some time. It's mainly been losses or tag team victories. Right there was what sealed the deal, catching Hendricks out of midair and putting him in that sharpshooter. I believe that this is the work of some enemy kingdom trying to take the crown from Hendricks, forcing his hand to tap with some sort of wizard stuff. You know, not everything has to be conspiracy if your favorite wrestler loses, right? It's okay if he loses. He's still doing quite well for himself. He lost to a tag team champion, for God's sake. He will rise again. The kingdom will be strong. Freaking CAW Valen vengeance, all this crap.
Excuse me, sir.
What do you want, Amanda? I'm a little busy right now, a little high-strung.
It's just that, well...
Spit it out, I don't have all day.
I'm not really sure I won this title fairly.
Oh my god, are you freaking kidding me?
What?
You wasting my time with this crap? You're the damn women's champion, and you're sad about it?
It's just that I'm not sure I should have climbed that ladder, you know? It wasn't really fair. I'm not trying to...
Who gives a damn if it's fair or not? You did what you did, and now you're the champion. Congratulations. What do you want me to do about it?
I was thinking maybe, you know, I could defend my title. Like, maybe tonight?
Look, kiddo, I've got enough crap on my plate to deal with without worrying about giving my champion a pity match.
Pity match?
You really shouldn't care about honor or being fair in this business. Caitlin Rose sure didn't.
Well, yeah, but...
Shut your mouth, Amanda. You're not having a match until I say so. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Good. Stop crying, for God's sakes. You're acting like a little kid. Grow up.
Hey there, sweetie. What's got you so down?
Nothing. It's just Chetman and...
Oh, come on now. You're gonna ruin your makeup if you keep crying.
I'm sorry.
No need to apologize to me. Listen, babe, don't you worry about that punk Chetman. You earned that title fair and square.
Really? You think so?
Oh, yeah. I was in the front row watching the whole thing. You're the champ now, and you deserve that title.
Thanks. It's just all a bit overwhelming since Overdrive.
No problem, babe. Say, do you know where I can find a man by the name of Duke Quinn?
I think he's back in catering. Do you know him?
Yeah, he's an old friend. Thanks, sweet cheeks. Keep your chin up.
Sure. No problem. I'll see you around. God, being champion is so weird.
Please welcome to the ring at this time, Caitlin Rose.
It was not a warm reception for the former women's champion here tonight, Ryan.
Why the hell would it be, Angus? After we saw it Overdrive, Caitlin lied about everything in her career. She stepped on people, she betrayed Kitty, she just clambered her way to the top and played nice to everyone just to get what she wanted.
I don't think it's that black and white, Ryan. I know Caitlin. I mean, she's married to my freaking cousin. She's not like that. I don't know what's going on or why she'd lie about that, but there's something deeper than this. Oh my god, she's wearing Gus's jacket. She's
Probably trying to play the pity card to that one.
Look, I know I have a lot to explain. I'm going to address Overdrive. But first, I need to talk about the state of my husband's health. At Overdrive, Gus was brutally attacked by Havoc. His leg was broken, and he was placed into a medically induced coma to stop the damage to his brain. And I sat at his bedside every day waiting for the day that he would be woken up. And every day I wondered if he would be the same person. I have good news, though. As of today, he's been brought out of his coma. He's unable to function normally as of right now. But the doctors tell me that isn't unexpected. But They don't know if he'll ever be able to wrestle again. Hell, they don't even know if he'll be able to walk. I honestly don't care if he wrestles. I just want my husband back. Right, okay. Okay. We need to talk about Overdrive. I know, you don't trust me. But why would you trust this Asta Valkyrie or whatever she calls herself? Why would you trust someone Kira blatantly hired to tell lies about me? I've never set out to manipulate anyone. I've never used anyone. Chapman plays favorites. Look at how he treats Cal Valin, the champion of SNT. I became friends with Shane while on a trip to New York a few years ago. I met Don when he first came to SNT. We've become so close. He was the only person to sit with me at the hospital. Sure, other people visited, but they ignored me. Don sat with me. He talked to me every day when no one else would. As for James, I guess you guys know him as Duke. He's my best friend. We have been since we were kids. Why would I betray that? Why would I hurt someone I gave up my entire career for, my life? Everything I work for, I threw away. Why would I throw away his friendship like that? I never went to Japan either. I was in Mexico visiting Kitty.
You are lying.
I'm not lying. You have no idea. You weren't there, Kira.
No, but she was.
Angus, I have no idea what the blue hell is going on right now. Oh my god! Is it really her? Oh my god, it is! Kitty Garcia! She is back in SNT, back from her injury. It was only been 2017 for a week or so, and Kitty got injured in the main event of London Blitz by Roxanne Oxley. She has been out for months, almost a year at this point, but she is back on SNT. Welcome home, Kitty.
Looks like we might finally be able to get some actual answers to what's going on here. The person who was there at London Blitz, and the fans are eating this up, Kitty Garcia, is home.
She's right. I was there. And you never came to see me. You never called me. You never cared. You only looked out for yourself.
Why are you lying? Why are you doing this to me?
Why would I lie about this? Why are you lying? What did I ever do to you? Why did you leave me at ringside? Why did you let Roxanne take my dignity?
I didn't do anything. I really thought you were ready. I left to get medical attention. I knew you needed a doctor. I didn't know Roxanne was going to rip your mask off that way. I honestly thought you could walk out of that match as champion. I never used her to get rid of you.
Whoa, wait a second, who's this? Angus, it should be obvious by now. That's gotta be her, the woman who caused Caitlin Rose to lose her championship and exposed that Rose has done to the SNT community. Asta Valkyrie is in SNT.
Certainly knows how to make an entrance, coming in through the crowd, Asta Valkyrie. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time we've seen Asta in person. We've heard her voice. We don't know how long she's been watching Rose, or what's going on with any of this.
I think it's time for you to shut your mouth and let the lady talk. She is here to explain everything that Caitlin has done to Kitty Garcia, to the SNT women's division, to SNT as a whole, Angus. Rose has to answer for her crimes, and Asta is going to be the one to carry out the sentence.
You knew. You knew that Roxanne was ruthless. You used Roxanne to crush Kitty. You wanted her out of the picture. You had her mask ripped off so she would lose her will to wrestle. Her being injured was just icing on the cake. Oh, and you're right. Kira did hire me. And I agreed to take you down because I can't stand what you've done. I can't stand people that step on others to get ahead. Look at you, wearing your husband's jacket just to get pity. You don't care about him. You just want people to be on your side. You want people to say, "Oh, poor you," while your husband is...
You leave him out of this. Don't you dare talk about Gus like that. I don't care what you say about me. You can lie, you can try to bring me down, but don't you ever say that I don't love him or that I don't care. You aren't the one that spent sleepless nights at his bedside for the past month. You aren't the one that had to talk to every doctor that said he might never wake up. You aren't the one that had to deal with the fact that you might lose everything in your life. The one person that you love more than anyone in this world.
No, you're right. I have no idea. But doesn't that sound a lot like the story of poor Kitty Garcia? She had to live with the fact that she had lost everything. And you didn't even care to check on her.
What has Kira done to convince you to lie like this, Kitty? What has she done to you?
She hasn't done anything. Honestly, she just wants to bring justice for what you did. Kira hired Asta because, as she said, hunters adapt to hunt their prey. Now that the tables have turned, you have nowhere to run. I had no idea if I would ever wrestle again. Not just because of my injuries, but because you stole my identity, my dignity, my reality. At first, I thought that it was all a mistake, that I had messed up. You never came. I waited and waited, and you never came. I realized I lost everything because of you. You were threatened by me. Kira isn't paying me to come out here. She just asked me to tell the truth.
But she is paying me.
On Valkyrie! She's got the former women's champion! Oh my god! A knee right between the shoulder blades. Garcia is back. Asta has made a statement. And the whole SNT women's division just got turned upside down. Welcome back to SNT, ladies and gentlemen. We are here live from Birmingham, England, and it's time for some women's action. After all the women's action we just witnessed, 2 new debuts in this matchup.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, from Biloxi, Mississippi, Claire Richard.
A brand new addition to the SNT women's division, Claire Richard was trained by her brother David and Dawson. She's still only 21, but it's very interested in wrestling. She got into it very recently, but from everything that we've heard about her, she's pretty damn good.
I'll wait till we see it, Angus. You can say you're good, doesn't mean you are good. Her brothers may have accomplished much more in wrestling than she has, and she may have been trained by them. That doesn't mean she's got the same level of success that they have.
Guess we'll find out tonight if wrestling is hereditary or not.
Could be a family trait. I mean, maybe I'm still great at wrestling because I am still related to C.W. Hendricks, you know. After all, we've never seen me and...
Oh my god, would you stop with the Hendricks thing? Your second cousin. I think that makes you like 8 cousins to him.
Still some relevancy there.
No, there isn't. Be quiet.
Now it's time for our next competitor, another brand new addition to SNT.
And her opponent. From Honolulu, Hawaii, Paulina.
I believe our first Hawaiian competitor in SNT, maybe in WCW, Paulina, wanted to be a surfer all her life. She trained, she was really good at it, she won competitions, and she was about to go full-on pro, until she unfortunately had a bit of a nasty run-in with a shark that almost took off her arm. Ever since that day, she's become deathly afraid of the water, and moved away from the ocean. She moved away from Hawaii, she went into live in mainland USA, as far away as she could get from the ocean, and took up an interest in her other favorite activity, pro wrestling.
I mean, she's looking relatively okay for having been attacked by a shark, Angus.
Ryan, there's a reason she's wearing a shirt that covers up her midriff. There's a big old scar there.
Well, that's not my problem.
Now, you are not a very nice guy sometimes, Ryan. No sympathy from you.
Who needs sympathy in professional wrestling, Angus?
Moving on. The bell's been rung. There's the arm drag there from Richard. A dropkick right in the leg of Paulina.
And now Richard working the arm some more. Trying to focus on that. She is a submission specialist. Finishing maneuver. The last resort. She might try and get that locked in to make Paulina tap. I guess what's Paulina's finishing move, actually?
Well, she actually doesn't have a name for it. I spoke with her backstage, where she told me about the whole shark thing. And she was telling me she doesn't have a name for it yet. But basically, she's just going to drive someone's teeth into her knee. But, again, doesn't have a name. She wants the SNT community to name her finisher for her. Give her some suggestions. Whichever one she likes the most will be the name of it.
Ah, I see. That's not a bad idea. Pander to the crowd. That'll get people to like you.
God. Actually, see on her knee there. On her right knee, I believe. Yep. It says, I think I'm oh, the elbow there. I think I'm pronouncing this correctly. Cocky? I'm not sure, but basically, in Hawaiian, it means crack.
That says some very different things about her, Angus. Are we sure that she should be allowed to be on TV doing stuff like... No, not like that, Ryan. Not like that. As in, crack your teeth. Oh my god, the big boot from Richard. She's actually trying to actively crack people's teeth. That seems like a real good role model.
You know, Ryan, you really don't like Paulina, do you?
Why should I, Angus? She's given me no reason to like her so far. I'm rooting for Claire all the way with this one.
I know the matches are going long. We're going to see which one of these women has what it takes. The whole SNT Women's Division getting turned upside down. Amanda Young winning the championship. Austin debuting, Kitty returning, and Caitlyn apparently lying to everyone. I still can't quite believe it myself.
You better believe it, Angus. She has been conning everyone this whole time.
I don't know, Ryan. It just seems something wrong about it to me.
You can think it's wrong, Angus, but I think what she did was wrong in the first place.
It's Paulina's turn to work the arm. Just not letting Claire get any action in.
Spoke a bit too soon there, Angus. There's a punch right in the stomach, right in that scar.
And she's got her up, and there's the cutter. Dropping her down, now going for the hook of the leg. Claire Richard unable to get the pin yet. Paulina staying in this fight. Both these women, this is their debut tonight. One of them has to lose. That's just the unfortunate nature of pro wrestling. Not everyone can win. Elbow drop from the top rope.
You're right.
Yeah, I had a burp.
Weirdo. Now the flurry of blows from Claire Richard, but a reverse. Here comes a back suplex from Paulina.
The crowd seems to be behind both these women pretty well so far. This could be a fairly even match. We're just going to see how things continue and progress throughout the night. And off the middle rope, here comes a dropkick right in the face. Bare feet in there. And admittedly, bare feet can be a hard thing to deal with wrestling. That canvas is pretty coarse. It's not going to be pleasant to walk on another suplex.
I think maybe that's a bad move. I mean, yeah, I bet she didn't use it while she was surfing. But it's going to diminish the power of your kicks quite a bit.
Depends how strong your kicks are. I mean, someone like Rusev didn't wear feet for a long time. Did you just say Rusev didn't wear feet? Anyway, look at these awesome kicks and little striking maneuvers. A big combination there from Paulina. Oh, now she is setting it up. She's got it locked in. Boom! Jaw on the knee. And that could be all over, ladies and gentlemen. Paulina picking up the win, but no, Claire Richard getting out of it. That is the move, ladies and gentlemen, that Paulina wants you guys to name. Leave it in the description, send us a tweet, and let us know what you think Paulina's finishing maneuver should be named. And we're not going to call it Dr. Teeth. That's kind of dumb. I say we just go with the Michael Cole route and just yell, "The knee!" every time. Seems to work well on Raw. Now working that knee again, Claire Richard. Slamming Paulina down to the mat. The Surfer is out of her element here. The kick. And now here she comes. Meteor up. Both knees taking all of her body weight down with her. And that just took every ounce out of Claire Richard. Paulina, I think she's just doing some calisthenics there. Trying to keep in motion, keep in shape. Oh, right on the tailbone. Man or woman, that is gonna hurt your cheeks. I think a man has a little bit more to be concerned about there, Angus. The crown jewels of Huckabee needs to be perfectly intact. Dude, that's just nasty. Dodging the dropkick there. Angus side, a count of 6, I believe he was getting up to there. We'll get back in. Here comes Claire, clothesline over the top rope. And Claire Richards standing tall. She's going to be staying tall, but Paulina's already getting back to her feet. The 2 count. She wants this to end inside the ring. Oh, but Claire, she's got her up again. Going for that cutter one more time. Now what she's looking for. Paulina back to her feet. Oh, and she's got her up and over, and there it is, the last resort, the finishing maneuver. Has been locked in. Paulina's got nowhere to go. And Paulina taps out. An emphatic statement made by Claire Richard in her debut match here on SNT. Congratulations to Claire. And to Paulina. Excellent match, ladies. I'll admit, Paulina did have some decent maneuvers in there, some great striking work. But it was Claire Richards who got the definitive work in and put her away with that last resort submission maneuver. Congratulations, Claire. Making her debut is starting off with a victory. I'm sure making her brothers proud back home. I have a feeling that both these women are going to do big things in the future in SNT. I agree, Angus. A bright future ahead. At least for Claire.
The following contest is set for one fall, and it is for the SNT Premier Championship. Introducing first, from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing 320 pounds, making his Saturday Night Thunder debut, Ethan Montgomery.
This guy right here, Angus, this powerhouse, this beast of a man, Ethan Montgomery, is who Dawn Winters will be facing in a premier title match here tonight. A few weeks ago on Twitter, Dawn Winters was talking himself up quite a bit. Some things happened, some words were spouted, and Bert Shetman said that he will be facing an unknown opponent on our first episode back, and the opponent is now known as a brand new debut, Ethan Montgomery. And this man right here, he has a bad reputation even before he stepped foot in the ring. He competed in other shows all around the world. He was always a nice guy, and then he finally realized nice guys get nowhere. He hasn't won a title in a long time, and he wants to change that here tonight.
And his opponent, from Blackpool, England, weighing 153 pounds, he is the SNT Premier Champion, Dawn Winters!
Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this is actually Dawn Winters' first title defense as Premier Champion. He had the match where he won it from Gunso, then he fought Jay Ross, and the match was interrupted, and then he was at Overdrive in a 3-on-3 match against Vengeance, where he suffered his first pinfall defeat.
And tonight he is here with that new brand spanking shiny version of that title on the line. And he is going to defend it against the powerhouse Ethan Montgomery. And if you ask me, Winters could have a chance here, Angus, but we've never seen him in a title defense position. And I believe that Ethan, he's got the drive, he's got the motivation, he's got that fire in his belly, and he is going to win the title tonight. Be one hell of a statement to win the Premier Championship in your first match in SNT. Angus, it's actually been done before. Remember Tank? He had never had a match in SNT before. He had that triple threat between Alex Nova and Jay Ross where he won the title. He had been at ringside as Ross's bodyguard, but his first match was winning the Premier Championship. So it is possible. And Ethan Montgomery has got that drive, he's got that motivation, he's got that very similar build as Tank. So if anyone is going to do it on their first attempt, it's going to be Ethan Montgomery, Angus. Mark my words.
I'll mark them all you want, Ryan. Doesn't mean they're going to come true. We've got one of the best in-ring performers in WOCW right there, with that belt around his waist. Well, I think at this point it's actually over his shoulder. I'll probably hand it to the referee in a second now, but let me tell you, that belt's going to look real good over the shoulder of Ethan Montgomery. Premier Championship on the line here tonight in Birmingham, England. And things are about to get off the chain. You really shouldn't say stuff like that, Ryan.
What, is that offensive? Am I hurting someone's feelings? Why? What can I say off the chain?
Because you sound like such a dork.
Words hurt, Angus. Words hurt.
Words aren't the only thing that hurt, Ryan. Title's on the line. Montgomery versus Winters. Here we go.
In the Continental title, Montgomery already taking control of this. Working Winters down onto the mat.
We'll see how long he can stay there. Winters already back to his feet and out of it.
Let's see how long he can stay out of it. Here comes a back suplex. No, into a small package right away. Don Winters taking full advantage of the situation.
Oh my, not taking full advantage of the surroundings. The Thez press from Montgomery, laying him out.
I think Winters may have miscalculated the strength of Montgomery. He's going on the outside, trying to catch his breath.
I think he's gone back Irish whip. Oh no, right off the ropes, the big boot there. Now the jab, here comes another, and the flurry of blows from Winters.
Knee right in the face. Montgomery firing back with some of his own offense. Now going for a back suplex. Oh no, not quite there. With a backbreaker on his shoulder, it looked like.
Getting the head in position. Oh, but looks like Winters may be able to wriggle out of it. There's definitely a size advantage in favor of Montgomery, but a speed advantage in the favor of Winters. This could be a very interesting matchup, to say the least.
Arm drag!
Down goes the champ. I doubt he'll be staying down for long, though.
There's getting back up by the help of Montgomery. Ethan definitely has some plans here. He's gonna go for it again, and this time he's able to connect with those forearm strikes. Right across the forehead.
Not going for the cover. A kick out at one from the champion.
I know Montgomery is a powerhouse bruiser. He's got his two finishers, Starfall and Star Struck. I'm sure I'll be seeing at least one of those here tonight.
It wouldn't surprise me if it takes more than one. Remember, it takes a lot to put down Don Winters. Remember his match he had with Gunso for the Premier Championship. How insane it was. Over the top. Oh, leg drop. Bit closer than he meant to. I don't think he got the full impact. I think he took a bit of damage himself there. Don Winters trying to adapt to his surroundings. And now Ethan in the corner, and here comes the champion! Handspring elbow. Take him down.
He's trying to get more advantage while he was down on the mat. But Ethan getting back to his feet, and now for another cover kick out at one. Not even at one. Before one. Before the dawn of time. That'd be a kick out at noon if it's before one.
You ramble a lot, Ryan.
I'm well aware of this.
There's the fireman's carry. Ethan trying to go for something there. I think he may be going for that Starstruck. And now...
Oh, the kick!
Right in the face of Ethan. He's facing the facts. And now going for the hook of the leg. And a kick out, though, from Montgomery. I think Winters thought that kick was going to deal more damage than it turned out doing. Judging by the expression on his face there, now going up to the high rent district. I don't know if his salary can afford that. Off the top, and no! Not quite the distance. He was getting up. I didn't think... Remember the leg drop, Angus. Remember the leg drop. He was too close. He had to adapt. His best case scenario on that was to not hit Ethan. Otherwise, he may have hurt himself more than Montgomery. That's why you go for take two. Once again, going to the top rope. And here comes... Oh, no. Missing there. The spinning moonsault. And Ethan is back up. Then the stare down between the two. And here comes Montgomery. A flurry of blows and a big high knee taking him down. Hook of the leg. Going for the pin immediately on the Premier Champion. Kick out at 2. Don Winters stays in the fight. He has not lost that title yet. He hasn't lost it yet, Angus, but the match is still young. Well, what's he looking for here? It doesn't matter, though. Don Winters firing back. There's the jabs. And that's taking him down. Oh, and there's another one of those kicks. The spinning kicks taking down his challenger. Not going to look a leg of his own. Don Winters may be looking to put this match away quickly, but no. Montgomery kicking out. Don Winters wants to stand any chance of this. He's going to have to bring out the big guns. Get that dawn of time. That industrial dawn, those finishing maneuvers in. Now setting up springboard drop kick. 2 feet in the chest. 2 feet in that barn-sized chest of his. Ethan Montgomery is a large man with a lot of power. It's going to take more than that to take him down. Now it's Winters' turn to get the elbow strikes in. He's able to get a few in. Don't know what he's looking for next. It looks like whatever he's going for, he won't have time to get it. Into the corner now. Here he goes, the handspring, but Ethan getting out of the way. Oh, Winters catching himself on the rope. And there's a snap suplex from Ethan. The champion is down and out. It is crazy seeing Don Winters get manhandled like this. So the speed advantage hasn't done too many favors for him. Montgomery still has a lot in the tank. He's got that endurance. He is not wounded, but Don Winters may be seeing the end of the light at the end of the tunnel. There goes. Oh my God! Being charged in the barricade. All that 320 pounds of muscle, of pure solid muscle from Ethan Montgomery, and a backbreaker and a boot on the outside, just taking him out. Remember, you have to be inside the ring for it to count, and he's going back in. He knows that. He knows that very well. Of course he does, Angus. He is a champion. Here's championship material, I should say. And he is going to win that belt tonight, but you can't win it if you're on the outside. You've got to be inside. Oh, and here's the strength. The deadlift suplex. You know, Angus, the more I think about it, Ethan's at 320. Don Winters is about 150-something. Ethan Montgomery is twice the weight of him. Oh, my God! Starstruck! Point-blank range! And this could be all over, but no, the Premier Champion kicking out at the last possible moment. That was a very tense moment right there. We could have been seeing the first defense of Don Winters go very, very poorly. It's like a shotgun blast, that Starstruck. A lot of people need a bit more room to get the full momentum there, but Ethan just launched himself. Full tilt, no holds barred. Now trying to get him back to his feet. Ethan in full control, even though he didn't get the finish. Montgomery has full power over Don Winters at this point. Just trying to wear him out so he can hit him once again with another Starstruck and pick up the victory and go for the cover one more time. Don Winters, he's able to just get out of it, just roll that shoulder up. Montgomery's got a good strategy here. Just beat him down until he can't move anymore. He takes a lot of small moves. Oh my God, Dust Till Dawn! Pulling it out of nowhere, the finishing maneuver, and that's gotta be it. Don Winters is holding on to his title, but no, Montgomery kicking out now. Like I said before, Montgomery has a lot left in the tank. It's gonna take more than just that to put him down. Winters looks like he might be starting to panic here, going up high. And there he goes. Oh, not connecting again. Montgomery playing possum there almost. After taking the Dust Till Dawn, the finishing maneuver, and still finding the strength to fight it out. There goes the Irish Whip over the top. And what's he looking for here? Oh, the stunner over the ropes, taking out Montgomery, sending him to the outside. On top rope moonsault. Actually, I think that was more of a shooting star press. My apologies, everyone. It's okay, Angus. We all make mistakes. We all can't be perfect like me. I've made mistakes too. That's very bold of you to admit, Ryan. Right back in the ring now. Don Winters doesn't want to win by count. He wants to take this championship home with honor and valor. And not quite yet. Ethan Montgomery still kicking out, and there's a snap takedown. He's got the resiliency and the strength of an ox. It's about as bullheaded as one, too. Just keeps going. Well, he might not be going much longer. It's going to put a stop to his championship dreams right now. Dawn of Time from Winters. He's just got his face driven into the canvas. Could break your nose like that. And Dawn Winters standing tall, going for the cover hook of the leg. Ethan Montgomery is not moving. Oh, he's moving just enough, Angus. Just enough, kicking out of the Dawn of Time. And now, Winters just dumbstruck. He doesn't know what to do next. He's trying to figure out his next move. Oh my God, Dust Till Dawn, the second one. 2 finishers in a row. And that did it. Dawn Winters retained his championship, but it took 2 finishers back to back to put down Montgomery. I told you, Angus, as strong and as stubborn as an ox, Ethan Montgomery did not go down without a fight. And I can guarantee you, if you got another Starstruck in there, we'd be hearing his entrance music right now. That being said, it took a Dawn of Time and Dust Till Dawn to put him out, so he didn't go down without a fight. Congratulations to Dawn Winters on his first successful title defense. Ladies and gentlemen, we've also received word regarding tonight's main event with Tyranny and CAW. Tyranny has something he wants to say. He wants to address his actions. We're going to cut to a package right now.
Death can strike at any time, when it is least expected, or when it is most deserved. I could have made my move on Tyrannosaurus whenever I pleased, but I wanted to wait. I saw the potential that you had, the skill, the passion. As you have said yourself, the fire. I saw no reason why my actions against the prehistoric monster couldn't benefit you in the process. But then you fell. You became enthralled with rage and greed, betraying and brutalizing the man who wanted nothing more than to help you. You have become the same as Tyrannosaurus. I am responsible for what you have become, and I will be responsible for your destruction. The Black Sacrament has been sealed. Death comes for the Maverick.
Man, how can one guy give you the creeps, the heebie-jeebies, and the gibblies all at once? Dude's unsettling.
He certainly has an eccentric, creepy flair about him, doesn't he? We'd also like to showcase some fan art now from JDirozan101 on Twitter. These logos he made for Cal Val and the 8-Bit Misfit. Thank you very much for the art. We really appreciate it. If you have any fan art from SNT, tweet at us at SNT Wrestling on Twitter, and we'll put it on the show.
We'd also like to give a big thank you to the band 1551 for their song Break the Mold, the official theme song of Saturday Night Thunder.
Well, that's said and done. It's now time for our next match. Gunso versus Noah Morgan. This should be it. Oh. That's not who I was expecting.
What the hell is he doing out here? He doesn't have a match tonight.
Please welcome to the ring at this time, Prince Charming, Shane Morgan.
We know that Shane Morgan isn't scheduled for a match tonight, but he was scheduled for a match against his brother Noah at Overdrive, and Noah never showed. He doesn't think that Shane is worth his time, even though he's his damn brother.
It still doesn't give an excuse to come out here and interrupt the match. I mean, we're supposed to be seeing Noah versus Gunso. I want to see Noah kick his ass.
Do you want to see him kick Gunso or Shane's ass?
Either ass at this point. I guess someone needs a good ass kicking, and Noah Morgan is going to deliver it.
Look, Shane and Noah definitely have their problems. And honestly, Noah needs to listen to what Shane has to say. They've got to get this stuff sorted out. And it's got to be sooner rather than later.
Well, well, well. Looks like my elder brother decided not to show up. He can't show his face to me after what he did to Jude. He's nothing but a child walking around throwing tantrums when he doesn't get what he wants. He's afraid to face me because he knows I'm gonna give him the punishment he deserves.
I guess it's really that wise an idea to call out your undefeated, angry older brother. I don't know what's a good idea in this situation, but it's certainly not stopping Shane, and there he is, Noah Morgan. The longest reigning non-stop champion, undefeated, unpinned, unsubmitted. He willingly gave up his championship. He did not lose it. In fact, the last thing he did with it is smack his brother Jude in the face with it. The Morgan brothers all had a very complex, interesting dichotomy here in SNC. All three debuting in the Non-Stop Open Challenge and all three winning the Non-Stop Championship in their debut match. First it was Shane, then it was Noah, and now it's Jude, who is the current Non-Stop Champion after winning in a 6-man battle royal at Overdrive. Noah Morgan has no respect for his brothers. Why should he? He is clearly the best of all three of them. He is the strongest. He is the superior athlete. Just because you're a better athlete doesn't mean you're a better person. The stuff that he has said, the stuff that he has done. Have you seen his Twitter account, Ryan? The dude is just... he's a wretched human being.
You think I'm afraid of you? You think that's why I didn't fight you? Just when I thought you couldn't get any more pathetic. I didn't fight you because you're not worth fighting. Because I know what kind of coward you really are. I know the scared child that I knew all those years ago. And I still remember the screams you made when I broke your legs the first time.
I've learned to defend myself, Noah. I'm not gonna let you destroy me anymore. This time, I'm gonna make sure you're the one that's screaming. You can't push us around anymore. I'm not some weak teenager anymore.
Shut up! You think just because you've been training with Rose that you're some kind of talent? You're a joke! Now get out of my ring before I break your legs again!
Do you see what I'm talking about now, Ryan? Noah Morgan is an absolutely vile person.
Sometimes you have to be ruthless to get your way, Angus. And Noah Morgan has certainly gotten his way on Saturday Night Thunder. There's a reason he's the longest reigning non-stop champion.
And his opponent, from Gotham City, weighing 161 pounds, Gunso!
That right there is actually the second longest reigning non-stop champion, Gunso.
He didn't exactly go Gunso's way at Overdrive. He lost against NGR's Raul the Experienced Sanchez. But it was a great fight in a Falls County ranch, but in the end, Raul got the better of him.
At least he was at Overdrive, putting on an incredible match, actually. Someone said it was match of the night. At least one of the top three. And I wouldn't doubt him. There was a lot of great matches at Overdrive, and Gunso has consistently put out high-quality matches, and I think that tonight is going to be no different. We've seen what he can do against Sanchez, against Winters, against Tank. He is going to put on one hell of a show for us here tonight.
Not as if Noah lets him get any offense in. You can tell what kind of mood Noah is in. I mean, he's pissed off all the time, but tonight is even more so when his brother came out and stood up to him like some sort of, I don't know what you call it, but right there, taking down Gunso. He's got that ring awareness about him.
Going for the knee, but Gunso getting out of it. Going in for the, going for the body slam, but no, reverse DDT from Morgan.
Now Morgan, he's heavily outweighs Gunso, and he's just going to toss him around like a rag doll. And already going to go for the pin on this one.
It's going to take a lot more than that to put away a two-time champion. Remember, Gunso is not only a non-stop champion, he's also a premier champion. He's the man who Don Winters won the title from in the first place.
And Gunso lost his premier title in this first defense against Don Winters.
There's a reason he's a two-time champion, Ryan. Gunso has what it takes. Oh my god, a one-handed chokeslam there.
Gunso may have what it takes, but whatever it is, Noah's got a hell of a lot more of it than Gunso.
Now working the knees and the strikes. Backhand and a big knee right in the face. The combination there, absolutely bloody.
I am not seeing any blood, Angus. Your accusations of blood are extremely egregious, over-examined, whatever. Hurricane Rana from Gunso.
Gunso is fired up here tonight, burning on the fans firmly behind him.
Let's see how long that'll last when Noah gets his hands on him. So right there, it did not last long at all.
He's got him on the ropes, but Gunso's taking him out. Now the match spilling over on the outside, as many matches have done tonight. And there's a neck breaker.
That neck breaker's got nothing on the Torture Rack neck breaker from Noah Morgan. You saw him use it on Jude a little while ago. On his own brother, absolutely breaking the bloodline. You could tell in his eyes. It took every ounce of restraint he had not to hit his brother Shane with that here tonight as well.
Looks like Noah might go the count-out route.
A win is a win, Angus. Doesn't matter if by count-out or not.
Yeah, but Gunso is a little more on all that. He wants to give the fans what they came for. He wants to give them a show. Oh, and the knee! Right on the button there. Possibly breaking a tooth.
See if Paulina can do any better than that one.
Gunso's able to kick out of it, though. And there's another knee right in the jaw. Maybe in the sternum, actually. It's a little hard to tell. These knee strikes are absolutely brutal. And Noah Morgan just absolutely laying him in the dark. Not a WOCW. Just measuring him up. Gunso over the line. There's another big knee.
Looks like Noah may have adapted some strong style since we last saw him. Just a constant strike using that Japanese barrage. Absolutely devastating maneuvers. That can hurt you real bad. I mean, despite all the stuff Caitlin Rose has done, she's proven she is amazing of strong style. She's trained Japan for years with it. And she is a two-time champion. Again, there's a reason for that. Aside from all the lying, cheating, and backstabbing.
Oh, let it go already. Oh, the corkscrew arm drag from Gunso.
Even though Noah is fuming here tonight, Gunso is actually getting more offense in than I thought he would. So props to him on that one.
Now he's got him up. Oh, down again with spinning him around with a batarang. Now he is setting him up. Well, we're going to see it. We're going to see the Dark Knight Matter, but no, Noah Morgan catching the foot. Now the stomp in the stomach. Again with the repeated knee strikes. Just taking down Gunso.
Gunso is going to be down and out for a lot of this match, Angus. I can tell you that right now. It's only a matter of time before he gets overwhelmed by it all.
You know, count chickens before they hatch. Noah Morgan getting a bit overwhelmed there himself. Gunso starting to take it on the outside. I don't know if he wants to continue the fight out there. Just trying to get him back in, but Noah Morgan is making the fight stand out there. Oh, a kick! But not enough to take down Noah. Back in the ring now.
What's he going for here? Oh, look at that, the backbreaker.
He's just taunting him now. Gunso doesn't mean anything to Noah Morgan. He's just another man he's got to step over to get where he wants. And again, we haven't seen him in a while, at least in ring action.
Looks like he may have picked up a few tricks. Gunso falling flat on the outside, barely able to keep his breath, and through the ropes, the suicide dive.
I can't say we've seen that from Noah before. Just taking him down. Again, it's actually a forearm there, connecting right in the chest, right in the sternum. Might get a bruised ribcage from that one.
It's a whole new aggressive side of Noah, and we've seen how aggressive he can be before. I mean, you heard him what he said to Shane about breaking his legs when they were children. I'm wondering how true that is.
It wouldn't surprise me if it's 100% true, knowing Noah Morgan, this vile human being. Just rolling over Gunso.
Gunso is not moving after that assault, and Noah Morgan picks up a victory.
It's only got more vicious since the last time we saw him. Man, I do not envy Shane right now. Just standing up for his brother and all he's trying to do here. Shane constantly gets... I'm kind of glad he didn't go in the ring. Noah Morgan is out for blood, and he damn well got it. Not even needing to hit the torture rack neck breaker. Noah Morgan standing tall after his triumphant victory over the Dark Knight of WOCW. Absolutely despicable, if you ask me. The actions, the things he said. It doesn't look like he's done, though. Grabbing a hold of Gunso. Oh, and a senton! Dropping down Gunso with that he has not done. He didn't get to hit his big moves, and he wants to do it. He wants to take out his aggression on Gunso. Go to hell! The knee right in the chest. Absolutely brutal. And this is what you wanted to see, Angus. This is what all the folks at home wanted to see. The torture rack neck breaker. Only been kicked out of once. And Noah Morgan sending a message to the entire locker room. Don't mess with Noah. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event of SNT.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, from Brisbane, Australia, weighing 197 pounds, he is the SNT World Champion, the Maverick, CAW.
Remember, folks, at the start of the show, CAW attacked Duke Quinn, and then got a taste of his own medicine when the lights went out. And when he came back up, who was there? Tyranny. The Grim Reaper of SNC was there. He's taken out guys like Tyrannosaurus, DeAndre Steele, and now he's coming for the Maverick. He said the Black Sacrament has been sealed, and I think that's the move we saw him hit on him earlier. Swinging him down on the canvas. He's got the tombstone, that power bomb, and now the Black Sacrament at his side. CAW definitely has his work cut out for him. But as he said, he's beaten Tyrannosaurus, he's beaten CJ Carter, Orion, Duke Quinn. CAW can do this. If anyone can do it, it is going to be him, Black Sacrament or no. And remember, folks, this match is not for the world title. Honestly, you ask me, it's just Burt Shetman trying to give CAW a bit of a punishment.
Send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear.
And his opponent, from beyond the grave, weighing 248 pounds, the Grim Reaper, Tyranny!
The most intimidating presence in WOCW. The Grim Reaper, the Merchant of Death. Tyranny is here. And he has marked CAW for death. It doesn't matter what you think of the guy. No one deserves the wrath of Tyranny. He defeated DeAndre Steele. He defeated Tyrannosaurus. We haven't seen Tyrannosaurus since then. Tyranny is one of the most powerful men in all... Oh my God! Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. It's been louder than we thought. Anyway, it's time for the main event. CAW versus Tyranny. Maverick versus Reaper. I am excited for this one. Here comes the Maverick and Tyranny already with a clothesline. And the fans behind Tyranny, after seeing what Cal Valen did, just got to what he did to Duke Quinn, the man who just wanted to be his friend. Now the blows coming in from the Reaper. He's got him up in a back suplex, already going into the pin. Look at that bridge. Look, even though Tyranny may be one of the strongest and the greatest wrestlers in SNT, Cal Valen's the champion. There is a reason he's holding that belt, and there's the drop kick. I haven't seen Tyranny in a while, not since his match with DeAndre Steele. Looks like he's bulked up a bit too. Now the blows just coming in, raining in hot. Maverick may be in over his head here. I think anyone being over their head. Look at Tyranny. Have you seen this guy? Absolutely insane. Cal Valen, dropkick again. That worked the first time. Trying to see if it works the second. And Tyranny trying to get some separation in there. And now Cal Valen following on the outside into the barricade. Now there's an uppercut. And Cal Valen, oh God, being tossed around like he's nothing. I mean, Cal Valen doesn't weigh less than 200. He is a cruiserweight. Someone with the size of Tyranny. Look at those muscles on him. He could easily just toss around Cal Valen like it was nothing. This isn't about honor. This isn't about valor. This isn't about the title. The title's not on the line. Tyranny feels responsible for what Cal Valen has become. The guy that just goes around causing chaos and destruction, betraying his friends. Because if it wasn't for Tyranny, Cal Valen may not have even gotten that opportunity. He may never have beaten Tyrannosaurus. Tyrannosaurus has only been beaten by 3 men. Duke Quinn and those 2 guys in the ring right now. 2 of the 3 of them are world champions. They have the ability to do it. And Cal Valen has come a very long way since he arrived in SNT. He came in going for the Premier title London Blitz. That fell through. And then at Total Domination, he was competing for the non-stop championship in the opening match, and he was not happy about it. It just took every ounce of energy he had to climb up. I'm proud of Cal Valen for what he's done. He got up there, and he is now the face of SNT. He may be the top guy in SNT. He may be the world champion. He may have won the match. He may have won the match against Duke Quinn cleanly. That doesn't mean he's a good person. Oh, just working the arm there. Got a bit Pete Dunne on it. Why isn't Cal Valen a good guy? He's an inspiration. He works his way up the card. Yeah, but he... Oh, look at that! Slapping death in the face. It takes a lot of cojones to do that. And Cal Valen certainly has them. There's a springboard crossbody. The champion is here. And he's going to wreck shop all over the Reaper. And Tyranny's struggling to get out of it. Into the corner. And just the repeated blows from the Maverick. And Cal Valen not letting Tyranny get any rest of it. He's just going in after move after move after move. You have to do that to take down someone like Tyranny. There's a size difference in the weight class and the strength difference. You have to rely on speed and agility to beat the Grim Reaper. You have to outsmart Death, and Cal Valen could do that. We've seen what he's done. Drop toe all down goes Maverick face first. You're saying he was trying to outsmart him, but he didn't do it there. But he's able to get the reversal. Elbows in the face, the clubbing blows. And here comes the Maverick with a Thez press, beating down the face of the Reaper. See, Angus, I've told you time and time again, Cal Valen can do this. I'm not doubting he can do this, Ryan. Cal Valen is an amazing wrestler. One of the best in SNT, one of the best in WOCW, and that's why it sucks so much that he's become what he's become. He could be the world champion completely winning clean. He could still be a role model, someone to respect, but he hasn't. He isn't because he kept getting these opportunities taken away from him. He almost didn't get the chance to do this. He was in the opening match at Total Domination when he and Chapman both knew he deserved more. I know he deserved more. He deserves more. He deserves to be the champion. I'm not saying he doesn't. But the disrespect, the attitude he has come to SNT with now. Ever since he lost that tag match with Duke Quinn, lights out! He's just become a completely different person. And it breaks my heart to see him like this. He's such a great guy. He still is a great guy, if you ask me. He's just moved on to realize what truly makes him great, and that's doing everything and anything it takes to be the best. Now things are going over to the corner. What's he looking for here? Now laying into the Maverick some more. Take him up and over. Snake Eyes dropping him down. Off the rope with the big boot, and here comes Tyranny one more time. Leg dropping. No, it doesn't connect. And CAW Valen is now scouting out his opponents. He's got that look in his eye, Angus. He's going to go for the headshot, and boom, there it is, right between the eyes. We've seen that move used to great effect before. And he has just taken down the Reaper, and we'll see if we'll be able to capitalize on the situation there. Hook of the leg. Tonight here in Birmingham, we could be seeing the first defeat of Tyranny. But no Tyranny kicking out. The headshot is a very effective move, Angus, but it's not quite as effective as something like the prehistoric powerbomb or the torture rack neckbreaker or the Kinshasa. It can't always cut the mustard with just one. Sometimes you need two, sometimes you need three. I think Duke Quinn took about 5 of them in their match at Overdrive. But it is a great tool for getting your opponent dazed and confused. You can take full advantage of the match situation, and that is what CAW Valen tends to do. If you can hit with another one, maybe even hit with an F-14 as well, CAW Valen will be walking out of Birmingham victorious over the Reaper. And speaking of the F-14, we might be seeing it here tonight. You can see he's running low on energy. And CAW Valen up on the top. No, he's going for the senton. But perfect timing there from Tyranny, able to get out of it. CAW Valen has no feeling for theatrics with the running bulldog from the corner. This isn't the time to taunt. This isn't the time to show off. This is the time to put up or shut up. Kick out from Tyranny. Valen getting frustrated. He's getting that hot-headed attitude get the better of him. That's something he cannot do. He has to stay in control. He has to stay focused. If he lets that get the better of him, it is all lost. Touch of death! We're knocking on heaven's door right there. CAW Valen may be out, but no! St. Peter said, go back. You're not done yet. Tyranny's been pulling out all the stops. We saw him hit it with it earlier. That new move of his, I believe, is called the Black Sacrament. We'll see if we hear it again tonight. That big chop taking him down. That Kane-inspired punch. Oh my god, a moonsault! A freaking moonsault from Tyranny! Something a man of that size that I did not expect to see, but not enough to put the Maverick down. Wasn't enough from Duke Quinn. I don't know if it'll be enough from Tyranny either. On CAW Valen, he's got him up in the torture rack position. And there's the spin-out power bomb. He's not quite done yet. What's he looking for now? Another lights out! He's getting it back up. We know what follows this. Go for the headshot, but no, the arm drag. CAW Valen getting back. Right hook. He's getting him set up. Oh, there's the DDT. Going right for the head. Use every ounce of strength he got left, but no, kick out again at 1. These two are putting on one hell of a show here tonight. Crazy main event. Never actually thought we'd see the two in the ring after Tyranny helped him. Now he's going for the headshot once again, but the jawbreaker from Tyranny, not going to let it happen. Holy crap! Look at the strength of him there, tossing him around like he's nothing. Over the head choke suplex. Now back to his feet. Again with that big chop. That'd make Kane proud right there. The big blow take him down. Now CAW Valen getting things organized. Jawbreaker. He used it to fell the monster. Oh, what's this now? Looks like death may not be invincible after all. That jawbreaker may have done a bit of a number on him. Tyranny may be starting to feel the effects of this matchup. Now Valen getting him in position. What's he gonna do here? Oh, come on, referee! He's got his feet on the ropes! Oh, and he's still able to kick out. The leverage was not enough to help him out of that situation right there. Like Tyranny wouldn't get the chance to do that if he didn't want to. We saw what he did. He's attacking people in the dark. He attacks DeAndre, he attacked Tyrannosaurus. He attacked CAW Valen. That's how he makes his mark. He always comes in and attacks in the dark. I don't think he'd go for the rope. Once he's in the ring, this guy fights honorably. We've seen it before. Now Valen with a DDT. And we know what's coming up next. He's going for the headshot, but no! Black Sacrament! Tyranny hitting him, and there he goes down. The Maverick just got hit with the force of a big ring. Oh my god! What? That's Alexander Sky! What the hell is he doing here?
The leader of Vengeance taking it to Tyranny! What the hell is going on here? The match ain't called off.
And now Sky signaling for the rest of Vengeance to come down here, and he is going to need the help because Tyranny is still fighting back.
Oh, now here they come, Angus. There's Taylor. And here comes Alex Nova beating him down. It is now a 3-on-1 assault on the Grim Reaper.
This is completely uncalled for. What the hell is Vengeance even doing out here?
Looks like Valen's finally getting back to his feet after that Black Sacrament. Really showing the power of that move, but what's this now?
An alliance? A friendship or some sort? I don't know what it was, but clearly Valen is having none of it after Vengeance just ruined his match.
I have no idea what's going on either, Angus. This is absolutely insane. But, folks, we are out of time for today. I'm sorry. We'll be back in 3 weeks' time with the next episode. For Angus Critiques, for everyone WOCW, I'm Ryan Huckabee. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you soon.
Set a bar and never grow. Envision dreams you'll never know unless you dedicate your life to show that you exist. I'll break the mold.